When was the period of time in your life when you were the most insecure?
Your wrinkles reflect the roads you have taken. They map your life.
Hello and welcome. It is so great to see you again. I'm here in Nashville, as you know, and it's about time to have the sun starting to set, and I'm sitting here out on the porch and having a conversation with you. Thank you so much for joining me today. When was the period of time in your life when you were the most self-conscious and you felt probably the least attractive in your life? Well, if you're like me, it was when you were young. It was when you probably were the most beautiful in your life, but you didn't have the self-confidence to know it. It probably was when you had flawless skin, volumes of hair, and a lot of energy. In essence, we honestly didn't appreciate what we have. And that's what exactly I'm going to be talking about today, and it is aging. Now, aging in this society today is constricted to be the arch enemy of being a woman. The cosmetic industry tells us to flock to them, to have all types of procedures, makeup to pile on just to hide our wrinkles and to hide everything that is so real about us. Well, I am so much against us because beauty is not on the outside. And there's no way that we can stop aging. It's going to happen no matter what. As long as we are here, it's going to happen. Most of us, probably including me for a while, have played into this myth that if you get a wrinkle, or if your hair starts to thin out, or perhaps your figure changes a little bit, that it's going to be devastating and it's going to be the worst thing in the world that could ever happen to us. Well, I've got a secret for you. It's not the worst thing. And my life turned around when I realized that I had to embrace aging, and when I didn't put my age to a number, that's when exactly I started living again, and I started appreciating who I was. As long as we are conditioned by the cosmetic companies to feel that if we get a wrinkle, our life is over, as long as we quit believing that myth that if your skin is a little bit different, or if your figure's a little bit different, if your hair is a little bit different, if you turn gray, that your life is over. Well, it is not. Trust me, it is not. And when you quit buying into that myth that all of these cosmetic companies are giving you, that's when you can start enjoying your life and appreciating and embracing who you are right now. I'm not talking about skincare. We all have to take care of our skin. I mean, that's the biggest organ in our body. We've talked about that before. We all have to take care of our skin by staying out of the sun, wearing sunscreen, trying to use products to help keep the moisture in, to soften some of the wrinkles so that your skin will look healthy, by eating right, by taking supplements that help us feel good. But aging is a natural process, and we can't fight it, because as long as we're here, we are all going to go through it, and we can't be forced into thinking or manipulated into thinking that it's the end of the world if you look in the mirror and you see gray hair, or if you see wrinkles coming, or if all of a sudden you see a few bags under your eyes. It's all a part of aging. It doesn't make you a lesser woman. It doesn't make you a lesser person. Actually, as you get older, you are smarter, you have more intuition, you have more self-confidence, and if you're like me, you don't give a flip what anybody thinks about what you wear when you get outside of the house. We are at the point in our lives where we really can start living again. When I look back at some of my older photos, and I realized that I really didn't appreciate how I looked, I didn't appreciate what I had. What a waste. What an absolutely horrible waste to go through all of those years feeling insecure and not feeling that because I didn't look like all of the other women around me in the magazines, that I was not attractive, that I was not worthy. And I always had to strive to dress like them, to look like them, and to go on every diet in the world would make me as thin as they were. Now that I'm older, I have the freedom to be who I am, to be me. And wow, is that a load off of my shoulders? Today, at 84, I have more confidence, and honestly, I feel more together than I did when I was in my 20s and 30s. That is why you should not be afraid of aging. That is why I am not afraid to age. With time, I have learned to cultivate what is in here, my inner beauty, and that will stay with me forever until my last breath. Look in the mirror. What do you see? My face today and your face today tells the truth of who you are. The wrinkles and flaws are there because I have embraced who I am right now, and I accept that that is just part of the human aging process. And it doesn't make me any less of a person, and it doesn't make me any less worthy of having a good life after 60, after 70, after 80. Embrace this journey of aging, both physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Now I have wisdom, comfort, and clarity. At 84, I have peace. You are beautiful. You have a voice. And for that, we all should be very, very grateful. Sure, aging is out of our control, but as long as we are here, we really can enjoy the journey and we can enjoy the ride. Thank you so much for being here today with me, and age beautifully, age naturally, and embrace who you are now. And please be good to yourself, whatever it takes. Be kind to whomever crosses your path, and of course, let's share the love. Pray for world peace. And thank you for being here. Wherever you are in the world, please know you are loved and you are never alone. And if you don't want to miss any of our conversations, if you want to belong to this wonderful community we have here, please push the subscribe button, give us a like, and join us again next Tuesday for another conversation. Thank you, and blessings your way.